4 years ago, my co-founder, Chris Manning, was deployed conducting counter-piracy operations with the Royal Navy. He routinely noticed long, unproductive queues of tanker vessels waiting at anchor. Meanwhile, halfway around the world and 700 feet underwater, I was a U.S. Navy submarine officer. Spending countless hours gazing at sonar screens and out a periscope, I noticed the same problem: sedentary merchant vessels waiting to offload their cargo. When we met at MIT, our business school education brought the true scale of this problem to light. A recent study from the MIT Center for Transportation and Logistics has shown that traffic and congestion is the leading cause of delays for shipping companies, and delays up to 29% of all of maritime trade. Every day that a ship is delayed wastes expensive fuel and could cost up to $1.2 million a day in unnecessary and avoidable late fees. In the photo behind me, none of these ships are making money. They're all losing up to $600 every minute that they wait at anchor. This is not a congestion problem. This is an information problem, and we can solve this with modern analytics. At Hive Maritime, we're developing the world's first predictive optimization platform that will save the shipping industry $26 billion a year on wasted fuel, late fees, and other contractual penalty charges. By selling our optimized routing services on a per-ship subscription model, we'll dramatically improve the profitability of struggling shipping companies and improve the timeliness and predictability of their deliveries.
Our initial product development has focused on Philippine Transmarine Carriers, a large shipping company based out of Manila with over 1,000 ships under management. Their CEO, Gerardo Borromeo, is an MIT alum and vice chairman of the International Chamber of Shipping. He has championed our high-tech approach to solving one of maritime trade's biggest problems. Using historic voyage analysis, we have tracked a number of his ships and processed the raw data into actionable information. By converting the total number of wasted days into dollars, we make it easy for him to see the benefits of using our system. Our platform leverages the power of big data and predictive analytics, combined with the maritime experience that Brian and I bring from the Navy. We are merging human intelligence with machine learning. By law, every ship must transmit its location and voyage details when underway, which means we can collect that data regardless of whether they're using our product. Our head of data science, MIT PhD candidate Zach Owen, has been using our proprietary data set to build out an algorithm that tracks every ship everywhere on the planet every day of the year. Dr. Doug Stoltz, our meteorologist, is incorporating NOAA oceanographic and weather data into our model to anticipate likely ship rerouting. Together with analysis of macroeconomic trends, our core algorithm predicts exactly where ships will be in the future so that we can then display this information to our target customer on an easy-to-use interface accessible from any web browser, ashore or at sea. The operations team will then optimize their route to minimize costs, and we feed these live movements back into our model to update our forecasts in real time.
This summer, we have alpha trials planned with 4 ships from the PTC fleet. We will be providing real-time updates directly to their operations team. By inputting the destination port and arrival time, our platform produces a congestion forecast that provides the estimated and optimum arrival time based off of the specific ship's operational costs. The calculated savings are displayed to show the key benefits of speeding up or slowing down. Over the next few months, we'll be working with MIT's accelerator program, GFSA, to complete our product development and conduct our alpha testing. We've also identified and opened discussions with 3 potential beta customers whom we expect to trial the product with in late 2016. These 4 customers have 175 ships under direct management and represent a $2 million annual revenue stream. But route optimization is not the only problem that our product can solve, and our industry partners have asked us to address concerns and inefficiencies with voyage planning and traffic management. On the global scale, we believe that we can help more efficiently plan 500,000 voyages per year and increase the traffic flow through in 36,000 ports and canals around the world. At Hive Maritime, not only are we helping struggling shipping companies increase their bottom line today, but we're laying the foundation for a privatized maritime traffic control system that will reduce trade costs, improve safety, and bring one of the world's largest and most crucial industries into the 21st century. Thank you.
That was great, guys. So you've been very fortunate to have an MIT alum who's a sort of advanced thinker in this space to be an alpha, but predictive optimization platform is probably not a phrase that rolls off the tongue of most people in the shipping industry, which could lead to very, very long sales cycles. How do you guys plan on targeting the market and really pulling that forward?
Sure, so we anticipate our sales cycle taking 6 to 8 months. I mean, it is a big industry, it is a long expected sales cycle, and it will be direct sales. The industry is incredibly relationship-based. But our champion customer, Mr. Borromeo, has also helped us identify the forward-thinking players within the industry that would be more likely to use the product. And what we're beginning to see in the shipping industry is that the elder generation and the not tech-savvy generation of ship owners and executives is beginning to phase out, and that the new players in the shipping industry that are upper 30s, 40 years old, are beginning to recognize that the only way that the industry will remain profitable is through some kind of technology, some kind of analytics. And that is where we fit in, and we're beginning to see that transition in the industry right now, and we think that that's ripe for the taking.
Great. Sort of along the lines of business development, sales, marketing, as you think about the various consumer, or I should say the various customers within the marketplace, simply all ships are not created equal. A ship carrying office furniture or iPad covers from China doesn't necessarily have the same level of urgency as, let's say, something that's carrying perishables or oil, gas, things of that nature, which are impacted by market dynamics. How are you thinking about your market segmentation, targeting these particular customers, because your value proposition is dramatically different from one to the other, and that $600 an hour or whatever it might be is meaningless to a company that they're happy to sit there in a port for 3 weeks because the office furniture is not going to be perishable, but somebody that's actually shipping oil really needs to get it to market at a particular price.
Sure. Yeah, that is a phenomenal question, something we've given considerable time to. So we see 5 different segments within the market, ranging from container ships to tanker ships, chemical ships, dry bulk carriers, and the value proposition for each of those customers is different, and the pricing will be different because we are pricing the product based off of the expected savings for that vessel. So a standard bulk carrier typically travels at about 12 knots. Speeding up 1 or 2 knots on a bulk carrier will not make that much impact. The typical container ship will travel at 21 to 24 knots, and slowing down 3 knots 7 days in advance will save them $125,000 worth of fuel on a given voyage. Not to mention they have the highest demurrage rates of up to $1.2 million a year. The value proposition is significantly higher and will penetrate the market through...
Excellent. Thank you.